Yes, we have finished our first unit. We are entering the second unit. Without understanding the basics of marketing, you can't study marketing mix. That is not practical. Without knowing the alphabets, you can't write a word. Can you? So what I suggest you guys to do is always come to my class by revising what I've explained, at least in the previous class. At least in the previous class, these are milestones. We have to travel for 5 miles. We have finished 1 mile. Four more miles are there to finish. So let's go. So we'll be talking about in this class mostly about this particular unit is about product. As I said in my previous minute, you should always remember marketing mix. Marketing mix is absolutely necessary. You might remember any model, you might not remember any other model. You have to start by remembering what is marketing mix. In marketing mix, one of the most prominent, I will say one of the most. See, generally people won't think like this. I have 100 rupees, I don't know what to do with this. Generally people will think, I want to eat a burger. Will I get a burger for 100 rupees? Is a thought process, isn't it? You guys would have visited a mall very recently, PVP or Cinepolis or Trendset or something. You'll carry some money in your pocket, isn't it? You will. Diwali is coming. Did you guys buy crackers? You guys bought some crackers. So crackers are a product, isn't it? And how much does each cracker cost? There are different types of crackers. How much does it cost? Now that is second concern, isn't it? First concern is the product. So tomorrow you want to buy anything. The first thing is product. Anything is a product. Product or a service, in other words. How much does it cost is a second question. You want to do an MBA analytics? Is a service, is an education services, of course. How much PB charges is a second question, isn't it? So we'll talk about a product. We will also talk about different classifications of the product. There are many classifications. You'll come to know very easily, very soon. If you just search your kitchen, if you just search your house, you'll find different products which belong to different classifications. Similarly, we talk about product mix and line decisions. You will know about that very soon. And one of the most important subject, I will talk briefly about PLC in this class extensively. If time permits, I'll talk about PLC, product life cycle, that is. So boys and girls, what is a product? What is a product? Why do you buy pens to write? Why do you maintain books to note? Why do you buy bags to carry? Why do you have refrigerators to keep your fruits, vegetables, meat, whatever fresh? Why do you have a washing machine? You don't want to wash with your hands in a traditional method, which is a good exercise, but still. A product, in other words, service. You'll learn about services marketing very soon, but here we talk about a product. A product can be defined as anything that can be offered to satisfy a want or a need. You want to eat a burger, burger is a product. You are hungry, anything that is edible is a product, isn't it? There is a saying, hunger doesn't know taste, rest doesn't know comfort. When you are direly needing rest, you can sleep anywhere. Practically, you can sleep anywhere. Some people sleep in the bus, some people sleep in the train, some people sleep in the flight. Some people can sleep by sitting. And there are some legends who can sleep by standing as well. And when you are very hungry, when you are starving, I remember this case. I'm a very choosy person, I'm a very picky person. I was a very picky person. At one point of time, it was a hot summer. It was a very hot summer. My mother made a leafy curry. Do you guys know that is leafy curries are of different types? You know this leafy curry called totokora. You don't know totokora? Make idea on the there is a product called totokora. It's not tasty. It is not like potato fry along to the. How does potato fry taste? Very nice. It adds a lot of masala. But this totokora, this leafy vegetable, you cook in a very simple fashion. You just have to boil it, add some tadka, some tempering with mustard seeds, etc., etc. And some people even don't put onion also. Bland it is, very good for the body. That's a different story. So my mother did that. And I said, no, I don't want to eat it. When I was a kid, at that point of time, I didn't have any money. So I was starving. I didn't have money. My father is not in the house. I asked my mother, give me some 10 rupees. I would like to buy something. My mother said, no. I won't give you 10 rupees. I made already the food. Food is already prepared. Why should I give you any money? So at that point of time, I was very starving. I didn't have a choice. Generally, lunchtime is 1 o'clock. I starved till 3 o'clock and I asked my mother, so whatever you have, give it to me. I ate. There's no choice. When you want a product, some people don't care about the price. When you want a product, some people don't care about a few things. We'll talk about product. So product could be both. Product encompasses both tangible goods, which you can see, and intangible. For example, this lecture is intangible. Of course, the slides are a product, you can notice them, but still the service is intangible. Tangibility is something which you can see and feel. This pen drive is tangible. Inside this pen drive, there is a PowerPoint presentation. You can't feel the PowerPoint presentation. It's a service. It's intangible, but still it adds value, isn't it? Without PowerPoint presentation, without a presentation, without a video, yeah. So products can vary in terms of features. iPhone has a different feature, Android has a different feature, isn't it? That's the first difference. When you talk about an Apple phone and other phones, the primary difference is the operating system. Operating system is a feature. OS, operating system, is a feature. What is the difference between Mac and Windows? That is the feature. The feature is the difference. Right? My uncle, my father's brother, he bought a cell phone and he says the camera quality of this cell phone is excellent. I bought this cell phone purely for the camera. But camera is not the purpose of the cell phone, is it? The reason why people use cell phone is to make calls and receive calls, send text, be in touch. But camera is added feature, isn't it? Oppo, what does Oppo say? Camera and music. Oppo or Vivo? I don't remember. Vivo. Vivo says what? Camera and music. Camera is not a quality of a cell phone. Camera doesn't have to be a feature of a cell phone. I used a cell phone which doesn't have a camera. My first cell phone didn't have a camera. Practically second also didn't. Third also didn't. From fourth onwards we got camera. And camera was a VGA camera. After that we got megapixel. 2 megapixels. Yes, Mr. Srikar. So as I was saying, later came megapixel. Now some cameras are puny in front of a good cell phone. Now how many of you guys remember a physical camera? Do you guys remember a camera in your house? In our childhood we used to have cameras. Cameras used to have 36 reels. And you have to be very choosy, very picky when you want to take a picture. Right now cameras, 100 clicks, 1000 clicks. 64 GB, 125 GB, 128 GB, 256 GB. The storage spaces of a cell phone. Talk more about it. So product features, quality is another, and the most important subject, as I said in my previous class, branding. What is a brand, boys and girls? What is a brand? What is a branded product? What are the features of a brand? Sorry? Service, interactivity. Sorry? Attractive. Okay, then I said this in my previous class. Branded product, a product with 0 defects. A product with 0 defects is called a branded product. It automatically, you see, people make brands, not celebrities. Celebrities might endorse, but people make it as a brand. If many people buy an Amazon, customer reviews are more important. Have you seen Amazon? On Amazon, on Flipkart, you might see this promotional aspect on Flipkart. Amazon, I haven't noticed, maybe I haven't noticed, but still, customer reviews are more important. Who cares who is the promoter? Who cares who is the brand ambassador? Alia Bhatt is a brand ambassador or Hrithik Roshan is a brand ambassador. That's not the case. Customers should say that this is a good product, I have used it for 1 year, still the product goes well. So there is branding, we'll talk more about it in your later classes. So these are central, boys and girls, these are central to marketing and business strategy. So let's talk about the classification of products. So by nature, there are two types of products, boys and girls, such as goods and services. Basically, since it is your first year, first semester, you should be very much aware of this event. I told about this in my previous minute as well. Something which you can feel, this pen drive is tangible, isn't it? You can feel this pen drive. Hey, where is my pen drive? My pen drive is missing. Hey, did I give my pen drive to you? How much is this pen drive? Can I have? This pen drive has a hook. Do you notice this? So value addition. Some pen drives has a hole where you can insert a thread kind of thing and tie it to some keychain of yours or something. Now I can attach this to my trouser ring. Now it's attached, right? I can attach. It is made of steel. This is made of this steel. It is made of steel, right? These are no. This is durable. We'll talk about that as well. So you can feel this, boys and girls. When you want to purchase something, you can feel the fabric of a cloth, isn't it? The problem here is sometimes we buy products online, then you can't feel. Online purchases, you can't feel the product. Offline purchases, you can feel the product. That's the basic difference between online and offline. Whereas service as offering, we talk about consulting. When you go and meet a doctor, the doctor's service, the surgery the doctor does, or the temperature the doctor checks, or the BP the doctor checks, these are called services. A good doctor, a good burger, a good meal, a good chef. Chefs make meals, yes. Chefs, bakers, these guys make meals. So those are called services. They have a huge market. Services also have a huge market. Services and goods both have almost. So by durability, boys and girls, we talk about long lasting. For example, the government of India and Andhra Pradesh as well has abolished one-time use plastic, isn't it? You can see plastic water bottles which are sustainable. Those are called durable goods. For example, perishable goods. We got to talk about perishable goods and non-perishable goods as well. When we talk about non-perishable, we talk about appliances, cars, a steel pen drive. This laptop is 4 years old, I think, or 5 years old. 2019, I have bought this. 19, some 5 years, 4 years old. Durables. Data on services aspect is not durable, right? We talk about perishable goods, such as they perish for a period of time. Milk is one of the aspects which we can say that it perishes very quickly. These are quickly perishable. Where are soaps, bathroom soaps, your soaps, the shampoos you use, they'll perish, right? Perish means they disappear, not disappear, they get used. Understood? There are two types of goods by durability. You can see vegetables. Vegetables are perishable or non-perishable? Perishable. Perishable means they get a lesser life. Life is a bit lesser. That's why people have invented a refrigerator where we can keep the foods fresh for some time. Whereas non-perishable goods are those goods which have a long life, such as a car. Car is made out of iron and tin, glass and leather. Leather wears off over a period of time, whereas the iron stays for quite some time. You should be able to understand what sort of product you are selling or buying in such sense as well. By consumer use, boys and girls, we talk about convenience products such as snacks. If you go to the canteen, you'll find some snacks, isn't it? Convenient. Snacks, chips, right? Wrappers, chocolates, candies. These are convenience. You'll buy it as you are convenient. Then we talk about shopping. Diwali is coming. Tomorrow is Diwali. Did you guys buy your crackers? Not yet. Yes. So that's shopping. You'll go for shopping. You won't say, I'm going for shopping to buy a biscuit packet. I'm just going to get a biscuit packet. But when you're going for shopping, perfumes, clothing, footwear, hair care, etc., etc. Then we talk about specialty products, boys and girls, luxury brands, luxury cars, luxury bikes. That is something special, out of the ordinary sales. Out of the ordinary. And we talk about unsought products, boys and girls. Generally, people don't think about health insurance. These days, people are thinking about health insurance. Health insurance came to the market very recently. Life insurance. You know about life insurance, right? Do you guys know about life insurance? How many of you guys are insured? Anyone? One? Two? Health insurance. You can invest in health insurance, but yeah, give it a thought. You can insure in life insurance as well. Give it a thought. It's an investment. I see that as an investment. Whatever happens to me, that's a different story. Whatever happens to us, that's a different story. But think this as an investment. LIC will give you some money back policies, etc., etc. And other brands are also there. Consider them. Make an investment. It's not how much you earn, it's how you spend. Mutual funds start with, I believe, 100 rupees, isn't it? Mutual funds investments are 100 rupees. Starting mutual fund investment is 100 rupees. So think. And we talk about industrial products such as products based for business operations. These projectors, I will classify them as industrial product. I will, what can I say? Do we have a projector at our house? Rare, isn't it? We have TVs. We have televisions. Televisions are household appliances. Projectors are not, but some houses do, very rarely. You can search within your close community if someone holds a projector at their home. Unlikely, maybe someone would have bought. Raw materials, machinery, these are some of the industrial products. Industrial products, for example, there are different crackers. Now we are talking about Deepavali, yes? Tomorrow is Deepavali. Do you guys know that? You don't know that? Tomorrow is Deepavali. Tomorrow is Diwali. Right? For Diwali, you'll buy some crackers. You'll go to a retail shop. Or you can go to a wholesale shop. But there are different crackers. Crackers are made with different chemicals. Right? They emit a fire, they get blasted, etc., etc. So where do those materials get found? Now that's a good question. Those are industrial products. These benches are there, right? These benches, the wood. We won't buy the wood, we buy the bench, isn't it? We'll buy a bench, we'll buy a cot. But where does the wood come from? Now that's a good question, isn't it? Those are called industrial products. Whatever is used in industry, that is called an industrial product. Clear? Everyone? Yes? So, boys and girls, when we particularly talk about consumer products, grocery items such as bread, milk, inexpensive, widely available. You can get a water bottle, you can get a milk packet early in the morning and late in the evening, I believe. Very easily, no big deal. These are convenience products. Whereas we talk about shopping products, clothing, electronics. When you buy a cell phone, when I bought this laptop in 2019, this is a gaming laptop. But I find little time to play games, but there's a different point. So I want a big laptop, this 17.3-inch laptop. This is the biggest laptop in the market, at least at that point of time. I did a research. I did a research for 3 months. I shortlisted 3 brands. The first brand is Asus, which is a very lesser known brand. The second brand is HP. HP has a series called Legion, I think. HP Legion. Asus is tough. Asus series is tough TUF. HPC is Legion. Even Lenovo or HP, someone I don't remember now. So I shortlisted 3 brands. First brand is one of the brands are HP. One of the brand is HP. Second brand is Asus. Third brand is Lenovo. Dell, I think. Dell. So Dell is not famous for their gaming. Asus just entered the market of gaming. So this is a pure gaming brand, and the most intriguing feature which I found very much attractive is, as I said earlier, the other 2 brands, their laptops, the maximum screen width is 15.6 inch. I want a bigger laptop, so I went for a 17.3 inch. If you compare my laptop with a 15.6, mine is easily, how much? 15.6, 16, so 0.4, 1.7 inches wider. That's my happiness. Products have features. And let me say this, I spent 3 months before buying a laptop. I've spent 3 months. This is an investment of 80,000. This is an investment of 80,000. So I've spent 3 months. Even before buying a cell phone, I've compared. I want to buy a cell phone. Before I want to buy a cell phone, I read number of reviews. So when we talk about shopping products, people compare features, quality, and even a price before making a purchase. Right? And we talk about specialty products, boys and girls, high-end sports cars, Rolex watches, unique characteristics, highly valued by specific. They will buy. Other people won't buy it. They don't see a point, but these people see a point. Valued by specific consumer segments, leading to even brand loyalty as well. And particularly we talk about unsought products, boys and girls, insurances. There is a funeral service as well. If you can register for the funeral service, they will come and deliver the funeral rights. This is common in different parts of the world. In European countries particularly, this is common. Funeral rights, we should have a certain amount of money saved for a funeral, isn't it? I mean, that's a far shot. Now we don't have to think about it, but still, there is necessary. That's what we call unsought products. When you talk about industrial products, boys and girls, materials and parts, steel, plastic, components, components. I'm not talking about a finished product. Components. If you go to Navarang Theatre, near Navarang Theatre, there is an automobile. There are few automobile shops. Do you guys know that? There are some automobile shops near Navarang Theatre. Do you guys know Navarang Theatre? Near Big Bazaar. Navarang Theatre itself is a landmark. Near Besant Road. It's not near Besant Road. Navarang itself is a landmark. There you will find some industrial products such as parts related to bike, but you can't fix it until and unless you know how to do it and you are a mechanic or a mechanical engineer. Other than that, the industrial products, you have to take that industrial product from that guy, give it to a mechanic, he will fix that on your car, in your car or a bike or whatever. That's what you call materials and parts. Similarly, we talk about capital items such as this PB Siddharthas, this establishment is there, right? This establishment, these buildings themselves are called capital items. And supplies, boys and girls, for example, this chalk is an office supply, isn't it? This supply, this will be rejuvenated every now and then. There is a box over here. This is the box which holds chalk piece. So this box will have chalk pieces. We'll use the chalk piece. We'll draw on the board or we draw on the blackboard, and this gets replenished every maybe a month or once this box finishes. That's what we talk about industrial products, supplies and services. So a printer's toner is a supply, office supplies particularly, right? Engine oil, you guys know engine oil that needs to be poured in so and so socket of an engine, so engine will run smoothly. So generally for bikes and cars, it is suggested to change engine oil once in every, depends, 2000 to 3000 kilometers. Engine oil will be there. If you open the socket, engine oil will pour down, but the quality has been deteriorated. So you have to change the engine oil, right? That's what we call maintenance as well. So product mix and line decisions, boys and girls. Product mix and product line decisions. Let's see. Product line decisions, when you talk about Coca-Cola's products, they have various soft drinks. They have soft drinks, juices, teas, waters. And have you guys noticed that Boost milkshake is coming into the market? Have you noticed that advertisement? Boost milkshake is coming into the market, boys and girls. Check it out. It might be available at your nearest store. So when you talk about a product line, in a same company, on a same segment, these are beverages, isn't it? Soft drink options. Coca-Cola has a different soft drink options such as Coca-Cola, Thumbs Up, Fanta. Fanta is a Coca-Cola product, isn't it? Fanta is a competitor to Mirinda, as we discussed in a previous class, right? From Coca-Cola, there are distilled waters as well, mineral waters as well. So that is what we call, for example, L'Oreal. L'Oreal has a shampoo. At the same time, L'Oreal has a conditioner, hair conditioner that is. At the same time, L'Oreal has a hair color as well. Garnier Fructus. Garnier Fructus, initially they entered the market as a shampoo. Then they started selling conditioners. Then they started selling face wash. Now Garnier Fructus has hair dyes as well. Not now, some 10-15 years ago. It was there. More than 10-15 years ago. Since 2010 they are in the market. Since 2000, not even 2010. Even 2000 itself, I believe, 2003, 2004. So product line. When you talk about boys and girls, when you talk about filling versus extending, you can add more variations. For example, have you seen Sunsilk shampoo? Now, see, recently Sunsilk shampoo is coming in a version of onion. Have you noticed that? Onion shampoo. These days, people have discovered that onion has high amounts of phosphorus that is very good for your hair, something like that. There are some ways to use onion peel as well. If you if you if you boil onion peel with the curry leaves, fenugreek seeds, and some other items, they say kalonji. What is kalonji? You guys know what kalonji is? Black sea. Yeah, black sea. So Dove, for example, when you talk about filling versus extending, adding more variations to existing product, if you see, example, Dove expands the line of body washes, different scents, different formulations. Dove, there are different types of shampoos, isn't it? Sunsilk or L'Oreal for a dry scalp. If your scalp is dry, there is one shampoo. If you have silky hair, there is one shampoo. If you have dry hair, there is another shampoo. In Garnier Head and Shoulders, sorry, I should say Head and Shoulders. Head and Shoulders has a shampoo which is about menthol. It colors in green color, isn't it? And there is another shampoo which is called Cool, which comes in blue color. And there is another shampoo which comes in pink. The sachet, the outlook is pink. I'm not really sure what that variant is, but still. But when you talk about Apple phones, boys and girls, when you talk about Apple phones, Apple moved from computers. Initially, Apple manufactured computers. From there, moved to smartphones. From there, they moved to Apple Tab. From there, they started manufacturing AirPods. Have you guys seen AirPods? AirPods are Apple manufactured. From there, Apple has manufactured screens as well, TVs as well. Now Apple is in OTTs as well. Apple OTT, have you guys noticed Apple OTT? There is an Apple OTT as well. And particularly when you talk about width, boys and girls, as I said earlier, the difference between product line and product depth is how many similar products are there in your brand is called product line. In the same product, how many variants are there is what we call width. For example, Unilever's broad product mix include Unilever has food, Unilever has personal care, home care, beauty products. They have various market segments. Understood? That's what we call product mix strategies. Product mix. When I talk about product line, in product line, various soft drinks, all are beverages. In beverages, again, different aspects. See, you know how Thumbs Up came into Indian market? There were only 2 cola drinks in Indian market. Even at the moment also, there are only 2 cola drinks in the national-wide market. Local markets, I'm not considering them. They have 2 cola drinks. Cola is a new flavor to India. Do you guys remember there used to be a candy called Rola Cola? Rola Cola. There is a small candy called Rola Cola. It comes in a cola flavor. Cola is a flavor. Tangy. Orange is a flavor. What does Minute Maid say? Pulpy? Orange. Orange is a flavor. So Minute Maid came into the market by telling we won't give you that punch. These are fizzy drinks. Carbonated drinks which are not very good for the body. I mean, a huge amount is not good for the body. A sip will be okay. A small 100 ml, 200 ml just for fun is, I don't know. I should not comment on that, but it's okay. What did Minute Maid do? Minute Maid made a pulpy orange, and you can feel the granules of orange, right, when you drink. So Minute Maid pulpy orange comes in strawberry flavor as well, if I'm not wrong. I don't know. I'm not sure. Fanta, do you guys know Fanta? Fanta entered different markets, same product. That's what we call product extending versus product filling. Fanta has orange flavor. Fanta has strawberry flavor. In some countries, you'll find Fanta in cranberry flavor, blueberry flavor. What appeals to the audience? They will make it. That's what we talk about. Product mix. So product mix and line decisions, boys and girls, particularly. If you look at Dove, if you want to have a collection of Dove, you can have a bathing soap for Dove, bath lotion or shower gel, we said, shampoo, conditioner, and body lotion. The soap, shampoo, conditioner, body lotion, and they didn't enter the market of perfumes, they didn't enter the market of fragrances, right? So that's what we talk about. Product mix. How many product range of products? How many products are we offering? For example, some companies offer a bundle. Bundle. It's a bundle sale. 4 or 5 products are clubbed together, made into a wrapper. They'll be wrapping it and they'll be offering it at a lesser price if you buy them individually. If you buy all of them together, you'll get a discount. That's what we call product mix. And when we talk about product line, boys and girls, a group of related products marketed in a single brand or a company. So Coca-Cola, for example, if you remember Coca-Cola, Coca-Cola is about soft drinks. Right? Coca-Cola is about soft drinks. Hair is about home appliances. Samsung is about, in the beginning, Samsung is about home appliances. After the Android discovery, they have entered into manufacturing of cell phones as well, and they made good impact as well. So key decisions, boys and girls, what should you do while you are there in a business? The first decision is product line. The number of items in your product line, how many will you have? Procter & Gamble, P&G. In short, you would have heard P&G. Procter & Gamble extended a line of detergents including Tide, Gain and Cheer in foreign markets as well. Indian market, we are aware of Tide. When you talk about a product line filling more and more items, smartphone, for example, if you talk about a smartphone, in Samsung there is a A series. You guys know that Samsung has an A series. At the same time, Samsung has a Galaxy. Samsung has an M series as well. Sorry? What? FE. Right, Samsung has an FE version as well. Right? So, M phones are more or less similar. M phones are more or less similar with different storage spaces, different screen sizes, etc. etc. Similarly, we talk about extension, boys and girls, new flavors to the existing products. For example, if you consider Lay's chips packet, the original is salted, the yellow color packet, isn't it? Then came Indian Magic Masala, which is the blue color packet. Then came Spanish Tomato Tango, which is the pink color packet, not pink, red packet, red color packet. Same potato chips, but a different flavor. Same potato chips, different flavor. Do you guys consume tea? In tea, there are different flavors, isn't it? There's a lemon tea, there's a almond tea, badam tea, we say. Badam tea is there, lemon tea is there. The difference is you don't add milk to the lemon tea, that's okay. A lemon tea, badam tea, green tea basically is not tea, there is a huge argument on that. So basically tea means there are tea leaves. Tea leaves will be dried and made into powder. Those are tea leaves. Anything which you boil in the water doesn't come as a tea is an argument of some people. Anything which you boil, any dry thing you boil in the water, that doesn't become tea, some people's arguments. Anyway, we talk about product mix, width. Unilever's products, boys and girls, they have width. Unilever has different products. You go home, check how many products are you using and who are the manufacturers. You'll be able to understand. So some of the models, boys and girls, we have some time. So let me talk about this. We talk about what? Product life cycle. In simple words, we say PLC. This is one of the most important model. Of course, 7 P's of marketing is necessary. At the same time, if you want to manufacture a new product, you want to develop a new product, you should be able to understand the product's life cycle. That's why we got NPD as well, new product development. Here we talk about the different stages of a product. The best example I can give you over here is iPhones, Apple phones. Apple phone, what is the price of Apple 16? 1,70,000. Let's say 1,70,000. After basically mere 6 months, you can wait just and only 6 months. Just and only 6 months. The product will come seriously down, isn't it? Now, you guys know Apple 15. Apple 15 was skyrocketing. Now, Apple 13 is, I believe, 44,000. Apple 13 is 44,000. When I bought Apple 11, it was 44,000. When I bought my Apple phone, it was back then 44,000. Now Apple 13 is 44,000. 11, 12, 13. 13 is an advanced model compared to 11. Isn't it? So in simple words, boys and girls, you talk about the PLC, product life cycle. There will be an introduction stage. We'll introduce the product to the market. Cost will be really high because that's the very first day of your business. You have rented a shop. You have taken some stock on credit. Will you recover all of them in 1 month? I'm so sorry. I don't think so. There is a possibility. There is a not. The product should be highly innovative and customers should love your product. Another case, low sales, but cost will be high. That is the introduction stage. From there, you go to the growth stage where sales will increase. You are very famous. You'll become famous. You'll become popular. Then you'll be able to improve sales and get profits. In maturity, there is a point called saturation as well. In maturity, your sales will stabilize. Slowly, competition also rises. And finally, there is a decline stage where sales and profit decrease. Every product, depending upon their features, quality, it has a life cycle. Some products, life cycle is very short. They're often called failed products. Some products, life cycle is very long. Product will stay for quite some time. Now, what Apple is doing is, since people are not willing to put so and so amount, particularly after pandemic, Apple generally doesn't do this. But if you want to buy a new Apple 11, we can buy it. They're manufacturing it. Let me say this: even Apple is manufacturing 8s as well. You guys know a cell phone called Apple 8. Apple's 8th phone is also being manufactured now. 6 I didn't check, 8 I have checked. 8 is available, X is available, 11 is available, 12 is available, 13, 14, 15, 16, these are recent models. But they went back to manufacture 8 as well. I just searched on Flipkart. I started from searching Apple 8. 8 is a good phone. It's a big phone. 7 is a smaller phone. 8 is a big phone. Right? It has a button, that's all. X again, X is a smaller version. X larger versions are also there. The point which I'm trying to make is, every product will have a life. And if you ask me, of all the Apple phones I have used, one of my favorite, the most favorite is Apple 8. 8 is a very successful product. 11 is a failure, 15 is a failure. Apple 15 failed, Apple 11 failed. Product life, even when you have noticed Apple 15 was released somewhere in February of this year. By that time they have announced we are releasing Apple 16 by October because product failed. So it was suggested by many people that if you want to buy Apple 15, if you have Apple 14 Pro, don't buy Apple 15, no point. Even when launching, do you guys know this lady called Palki Sharma Upadhyaya? I told you guys to find her on YouTube. Have you met her on YouTube? Palki Sharma Upadhyaya. She's a news reader on WION, First Post. So she talked about the price of Apple phone and halfly embedded artificial intelligence features. So she advised people not to buy yet, give it some time. Do you guys remember DVDs in your childhood? Do you guys remember? Do you guys remember? Do you come from that generation which has witnessed a video tape? It will be rectangular and it will be this width and rectangular. You have to insert that in a video tape player. Do you guys remember video tapes? Then came CDs, compact disc. Then came DVDs. CD's length is 700 MB. The size of a CD is 700 MB. In there is one more innovative product. These are all my childhood memories. One more innovative product which is called rewritable CD. Once a CD is written, you can't write it again. Then came rewritable CD. Then came DVD. DVD is 4.5 GB. In my childhood, there's a huge space. Each movie will be around 700 MB. 4.5 GB. It's a huge space. And later came pen drives. Even matter of fact, when I have studied for the very first time about computers in 2000, it was a compact, what is it called? Now I'm not able to recover that memory now. It's a small box a square kind of box. What do they call it? Floppy drive, floppy disk. Ah, yes. Do you guys have you guys seen a floppy disk? Floppy disk is this big. My computer, my first computer used to have a floppy disk reader. Later came CDs, later came DVDs, later came pen drive. Now we have cloud computing, isn't it? Now pen drives are also old. Don't you think so? Now everything is cloud. You just pay for a subscription fees. You don't have to carry pen drives. You don't have to have a hard disk. These are physical spaces. Now there is cloud computing as well. Now hard disks are very cheap. Believe me when I say I have seen hard disks for a period of time. Now hard disks are very cheap. 1 TB you'll get somewhere around 4,000 rupees. Now recently I bought a hard disk which is Toshiba. I did a research for that. Again I'm telling you, people do research. When shopping, people do research. I'm investing 7,000 rupees. So I did a thorough research. Toshiba, 1 TB Toshiba, and that is SSD. 1 TB is SSD. SSDs are quicker than HDDs. Yes, so the life of hard disk is about 2 over. About 2. It will stay for quite some time. But at one point of time, yeah. Did we got? Have you guys subscribed to any cloud computing services such as Google? Google services, they charge monthly 99 I think. They'll give you 100 GB. You can share that with 5 family members. My Google Drive is telling you 40 GB is already occupied. Right? So slowly these pen drives are declining. I don't have my photos on my pen drive. I don't have my photos on my pen drive. My photos are on Google Photos. Apple Photos and Google Photos. Just to be safe. Right? So there are different stages, boys and girls. This class is still 250, right? So boys and girls, as I said, I will introduce this subject very briefly about product life cycle. We had time, we have used it. So in the next class, I will continue about product life cycle. Every product will have a life cycle. This is a new projector. I believe projectors still have life for certain amount of time. Even screens are outdated. You guys know that? People are advising, don't buy a TV, it's a waste of money. You go search on Instagram, you go search on a YouTube. TV, all you have to write is television versus VS, that's all. There are a number of products which will replace a TV. TV's life is over. Phones' lives are over. These big bulky phones. Life is almost about to finish in few years. They're not finishing it because of various corporate reasons. Other than that, well, that's all for today, boys and girls. Any questions? So far, I've given you a case on Adidas. Adidas is a product, isn't it? I taught about STP, segmentation, targeting, positioning. Then every learning you learn from every class, I should pour into the case study analysis. Read the case, apply your learnings. Okay.